Time now for sports news on the news at 10 with Charles Iruka.
Welcome to Sports News. Defending champions, the Super Falcons of Nigeria and the Black Queens of Ghana this evening settled for a 1-1 draw in the second round of matches in Group B at the Women's African Cup of Nations. The tournament leading scorer Azizat Oshoala got the opener in the 20th minute to take her goals tally to 5, but the Ghanaians drew level from the penalty spot just before half-time. Both sides were, however, not able to break the deadlock in the second half as they settled for a point each. Nigeria still topped the group with 4 points. And in the UEFA Champions League, Russian side FC Rostov pulled off the biggest upset on day 5 of the Champions League with a surprise 3-2 victory over German champions Bayern Munich. Alex Iwobi's own goal denied Arsenal maximum 3 points as French moneybags Paris Saint-Germain clawed their way back into the game to earn a 2-all draw. Bulgarian side Ludogorets played a goalless draw with FC Basel. In Group B, Benfica and Besiktas played a 3-all draw, while Italian side Napoli were forced to a goalless draw by Dynamo Kiev. Elsewhere, Borussia Mönchengladbach played a 1-all draw with Manchester City, while Barcelona beat Scottish side Celtic 2-0 in the other Group C game. Atletico Madrid beat Dutch side PSV Eindhoven 2-0 also to seal top spot in Group D. And World Football governing body FIFA has given Serie A side Lazio in November the 29th deadline to pay the outstanding salaries they owe Super Eagles midfielder Eugenio Onazi. Onazi had written to FIFA over his former club's failure to pay his entitlements before he completed a summer move to Trabzonspor in Turkey. The Italian club had failed to pay off Onazi for 2 months before he left for the Turkish Super League. The former Lazio midfielder has, however, been enjoying better game time since leaving the Serie A club and is gradually becoming a key part of his club's structure. That's it on Sports News, and it's back to Gimba with the rest of the news at 10.
South Africa's President Jacob Zuma has lambasted the anti-corruption watchdog investigation which implicated him. He told Parliament today that the process had been unfair to him and that the probe was carried out in a funny way. He has, however, denied any wrongdoings, adding that the anti-corruption body could not prescribe setting up any judicial commission of inquiry. In Central America, Costa Rica is preparing for the worst of Hurricane Otto barrels down on the region. Otto became a hurricane off the Caribbean coast of Nicaragua on Tuesday, with additional strengthening expected over the next couple of days.
Costa Rican President Luis Guillermo has urged thousands of residents on the country's Caribbean coast to heed government warnings to move inland before it's too late. He says torrential rain is expected to cause flooding in some areas that are already seeing water levels inch up, and that winds of up to 75 miles per hour could rip through coastal regions.
There will be floods. I mean to say there will be a lot of rain in areas that are already saturated, and therefore there will be flooding and torrential rains for at least 48 hours before and after the storm's landing.
Hundreds of officers and rescue workers are stationed in high-risk areas to facilitate a complete evacuation and safeguard communities from looting or vandalism. The storm is currently located east of Costa Rica and Nicaragua and is moving westward. The hurricane is expected to make landfall on Thursday, but the head of the Costa Rica's Meteorological Institute, Juan Carlos, said it could land earlier.
Depending on the pathway in the coming hours, the system moves even faster. We could be seeing its effects by Wednesday night.
The U.S. National Hurricane Center warns Otto could strengthen over the next few days, and until then, residents must embrace the storm.
And the main news again. The Court of Appeal today affirmed Mr. Ita Jegede as the legitimate candidate of the People's Democratic Party in Ondo State. Governorship polls, the appellate court also sacked Ali Modu Sharif's faction's executive of the party in Ondo. And that's how it's been on the news at 10 tonight. I want to thank you so much indeed for being a part of it. On behalf of everyone here, have a splendid night rest. Good night.
This is Channels Television, celebrating 21 years of professional broadcasting.